everyone, and welcome to day 10 of the 31-day minimalist challenge. I'm so glad you're back. So after you've decluttered today's items, you will have in total decluttered 55 items. That's a huge accomplishment. And I hope that you are already starting to feel the weight of these items being lifted from you. Today, I wanted to address a couple of questions that I've been asked in the past when I've done similar challenges to this. The first is, what do you do with the items as you're decluttering them? Do you take them to the donation sites or friends and family as you go, or do you wait until the end of the challenge? I believe I implied that I waited until the end of the month. I have actually done it both ways. It really doesn't matter. It's really just a personal preference. I like to see the 500 items in total. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but it really just resonates with me when I see that huge pile of my things that had been weighing me down. It's part of the process for me, and it's part of the reward in the end. The second question is about selling items. So I haven't really addressed that yet, and that's because I haven't had much luck in the past with selling my items. There are things like Poshmark, ThredUp, your local consignment shops. Let's not forget to mention Craigslist. Honestly, I've had the most luck with Craigslist. Poshmark, in my opinion, used to be very, very good. I've bought stuff from there and I've also sold stuff from there, and I've had a great experience on both ends. But Poshmark is a very oversaturated market, I feel like, and so it's hard for someone just doing a 31-day minimalism challenge to go in there and unload their stuff and then sell it. These people that are experienced Poshmark sellers, basically they have their own brand. And it's hard to compete with that when they're selling like really, really nice things and you're going on there with your, 10-year-old dress. It's a lot harder to gain traction in that market. I think it's more about keeping the momentum going when you're doing a challenge like this, and to have your items that you've already decluttered out of your closet just be sitting on the floor waiting to be sold somewhere is just defeating the purpose. So the reason I'm even telling you all of this is because you have to weigh the benefit of holding on to an item longer just to try to sell it and make a little money. It can be very hard to grasp that something that you paid good money for maybe can't be turned around and sold for a similar price. That's hard to grasp sometimes, especially if it's something that was more expensive. But you have to weigh the cost of that item continuing to sit in your possession. So early on in one of the first few challenges I did, I had read all of the books and blog posts from The Minimalist, and they actually talked about this. And they have a 30-day rule, meaning from the day that you post an item to sell, you give it 30 days. And if by 30 days you haven't sold it, then you have to let go of it. And that will serve its purpose for you. You will have in your mind that sense that, okay, I've tried to sell it, I couldn't sell it, so it's time to let it go. But just be careful when you do that to not hold on to something for too long, because as you get further along into the challenge, you're going to be letting go of some of the harder things. Those items may be more expensive items. So in your mind, psychologically, you're going to need to try to sell them. So just keep that in mind when you do go through those emotions about how long is too long for you to hold on to an item. That's all I've got for you today. I hope that you'll join me back here tomorrow for day 11. As always, if you like this video, then like it. And don't forget, always keep it simple. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.